We're going to go through two makeovers in just about 5 minutes. This first one, I'm calling the Papa Armoire. I've had it for several months. I'm doing a deep clean on it. It's a TV cabinet. It's about 20 years old. I paid around $150 for it from Facebook Marketplace, and I'm using my Unita sander, which is super great for getting into all the contours. It's great for doing ornate furniture and, where you have contours and ridges and lots of trim. It just goes over absolutely everything, very flexible. It hooks up to a shop vac and collects all the dust. And so now I'm coming in with a custom mixed paint. It's like a homemade DIY chalk paint. DIY is in, I just mix some different styles of paint, different brands of paint with a plaster of Paris, which is a great bonding agent. The Unita sander did a great scuff sanding, and then I cleaned it off, and this is the base coat. I'm using a chip brush. I use a chip brush when I paint more than I use anything else. I just buy them in bulk, and I'm kind of hard on my brushes, and I really like just the way that chip brushes paint. And I get to use them in lots of different ways. So that's what works best for me the majority of the time. With this first coat going on, I'm not wanting full coverage. I want some of that wood showing through. So this is what she looks like after her base coat. I think you could just paint some hardware and put it on and, maybe do a little gold wax at the top and it could go with one coat. But I'm not going to stop there. Meanwhile, I've had this Armoire that I've really loved. I've called it Rococo Rose. I painted a very unique Renaissance style design on it. I've had her for sale on my Etsy shop for about 10 months. She takes a super unique customer, and she got a lot of likes and favorites, but she wasn't selling, and I wanted to move her out. So while I was painting the puppet armor on the left, I'm like, I'm going to go ahead and paint over this design and try to make her a little bit more mainstream and, where she would be acceptable to more people. So after she was completely painted and I relisted her, she sold within like 2 weeks. And I had sat on her for 10 months with this other design. So I enjoyed doing it. I don't regret painting her that way, but definitely she was more mainstream with her new painted finish. Before I started repainting her with this different coat, I did a little scuff sand, and that scuff sand just, loosened up the paint finish. And plus, I didn't cover up every single bit of all of the colors underneath. So some of those really beautiful colors are still peeking through. There's all the texture on there as well, which makes her a little bit kind of old world, French country, pretty interesting. When I was all done with painting on this turquoise color, I decided I wanted to lighten her up. And I haven't reached that part in the video yet. And I actually didn't even get that part filmed for this video. But when she was completely painted, I came in with just a cream wash. So like an antique white paint, half and half mixed with water. And I brushed it on and I wiped it off. And at the end, she ended up being lightened up and just really pretty and muted. And so on this puppet armor on the left, I've added a second coat of paint. And then I mixed together in a small plastic tub salt wash with Rust-Oleum metallic gold paint, which I buy in a tub from Amazon. And I'm just putting it on very loosely now. And we'll go back once it's on. It gives a lot of texture. So after it's all painted on, it takes maybe 30 minutes to dry. I go back with a paper towel and like a few paper towels and a soft sanding sponge, knock off the bigger chunks of that texture, dust everything down, and then kind of clean up the gold paint and make it just a little bit more neater than what it is right now. And so I really like the overlapping colors, and I don't paint in a way where everything is absolutely pristine. I kind of like some of the colors hanging off the edges. And so anyway, some final touches, just brightening up the gold on Rococo Rose. This is what the inside of Poppet looked like in Rococo Rose on the right when she was finished after her cream wash. So it really, you can tell the difference, muted down that turquoise. I thought that, it just like gave her so much more of a softer look. And a lot of people like that. They want some color, but sometimes like this bright teal can be a little too much. So I left Poppet on the left, the brighter color, and then Rococo Rose ended up just being softer. So here was the Poppet Armoire all done. Got her feet painted, and she is currently for sale on my Etsy shop. And here is Rococo Rose at the end, and her beautiful kind of rustic softened look. And here she is staged in the staging nap, which helped her to sell well. I take advantage of staging naps. They're super handy, make pieces look beautiful. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like and subscribe. Connect with me on Facebook as well. I share a lot of tutorials there, and I will think you will like the next video coming up.